Hey guys, this is Phoenix from PT Airsoft, and today I'm going to be doing a tech video for you with my custom built WE AEG M4. The reason why I'm going through this is because it shoots too hot for the fields. It actually shoots around 420 FPS, and I'm going to switch it out with a M113 spring. Hopefully that does the trick. And also, the second reason why I'm doing this is because this is put together, since it's a WE, this is actually put together differently than most M4 AEGs on the market. And a lot of people might have trouble disassembling it for the first time. And if you're worried about screwing up the spring release system when you put it on safe, I can show you how that it's not going to screw it up if you take it apart yourself. And you don't really have to worry about screwing it up at all. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to the takedown. First thing you want to do is remove the bottom section of your handguard. Disconnect the battery after you make sure that the magazine is out and there are no rounds in the chamber. This is a 11.1 volt LiPo that I'm using in the gun. And just like with any other gun, first thing you want to do is take out the body pin. If I can get it to cooperate, there we go. And it has a locking feature so you won't lose the body pin. First, you're going to want to disconnect your front wire connectors. I have actually wrapped electrical tape around mine because for some reason the red wire likes to come loose. Now that that's done, go ahead and gently slide. Make sure your dust cover is out of the way of the bolt or the pin. Pull your charging handle back. Make sure you slide it all the way forward and out. There you go. You'll no longer need this. Oh, actually, you're gonna want to go ahead and take out the inner barrel just to be safe. Next thing you're going to want to do, first off, flip the semi. Go ahead and get that out of the way. First thing I would like to do is take off the the buffer tube, and I usually like to remove my buttstock to do this part. Let's see, what do I need? Piss, I forgot a tool. Hold on, over right back. Don't go anywhere. Alright, I'm back. Well, this chair is so shitty. Anyway, you're going to take a hex screw, like so. And there's going to be a screw at the bottom section of your buffer tube. You're going to want to unscrew that. Well, actually, first thing you might want to do is take a barrel wrench, if you did what I did, and tighten it down against the sling mount. And just pray you can get it off. If I go this way with it, it might work. Damn it. There we go. Okay. Okay, so that way you won't have to worry about that. Go ahead and, if I can find the right screw size, or key size, whatever. There we go. Alright, just unscrew that. Be careful not to unscrew it all the way out, because you don't really need to. It'll be easier to keep track of it if you don't do that. And if I can get this thing to let go, why won't you let go? Why won't you let go? I need this tool. Let go of it! There we go. Alright, I guess that was too tight of a fit. Alright, so there's your buffer tube and your buttstock, which I will put up here if I don't lose that. Okay. It's the sling mount. Along with this. Alright, now you see this little excess tube going on right here. This buffer tube is actually a 1/1 scale buffer tube, so you can fit real steel buttstocks onto the end of the AEG, which is, I think, is a good bonus. Now you're going to see, just like regular buffer tubes, a screw, set screw at the bottom of the tube, the excess tube. If I can find out where that thing is. Okay, got it. You're just going to unscrew it. This is what holds the rear of the gearbox in place, which I think is actually better because it has slotted ports right here to fit onto the little fixing nub, like so, which gives it a more stabilized platform, and you don't have to worry about it coming loose on you at all. Now right here you can kind of see the modification I had to do to my body in order to accommodate the sling mount. I had to shave it down in order for it to fit perfectly. See how it's flush? Perfectly flush. It's really solid on there once you get it on. Okay, so next thing you're going to want to do, or what I like to do, is remove the pistol grip. To do that, you are going to need your Allen key. What size do we got? It would be this one. Now some base or heat sink plates have regular Phillips screws. Some have these hex screws. So, you know, just be prepared to have a variety of tools on hand for such an occasion. Okay. Wish I had a legitimate one, so that way I don't have to worry about this thing, you know, wobbling on me so much. Okay, now that that's off, make sure you don't lose any of the screws. Put that off to the side like so. And you're going to see your motor. What you're going to want to do is remove the red and black wire. This should just be connected by little slits, kind of similar to the ones at the end of your gearbox, front end of your gearbox. So just pop those out. Now this part's going to be kind of irritating because sometimes these, oh never mind, it came out easily. Sometimes these motor grips don't like to come out. So, you know, go ahead and get rid of that. Go ahead and uncover my face. You didn't hear me say that. I'll put the motor grip off to the side. And they are magnetic, so if you want to keep your screws attached to the motor grip while you're working, that's fine. You're going to see two screws. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can get it. Whatever. You know, if you've disassembled M4s before, you'll know that there are 2 to 4 screws at the bottom of the pistol grip holding it to the body. I can just line this up correctly. There we go. You're going to need to get a long screwdriver for this. Well, it's best to have long multi-tools anyway. Alright. Try your best not to screw them out all the way because they will stay inside the pistol grip. Well, my pistol grip anyway. I don't know about the one that's comes stock. It's been a while since I had that on here. But the GMP one is a decent. Alright. Nope. I can get it out all the way. Damn. Oh shit. Okay, we'll see. Well, now that I got it out, the stock screws that come at the bottom of the original pistol grip look like this. They have a little washer on the end, so that way you don't overscrew and increase the size of the holes in your pistol grip like I did with some of my AEGs, which I think is pretty nice of them to do. Come on. Okay, let's see if that comes out. There we go. Got it out. Now I just gotta fight the wires. Fight the wires. Okay, got that one. And I got that one. Alright. Let's put those off to the side. Okay. Make sure to keep those safe. Next thing you're going to want to do is remove the magazine release, which this is also different compared to multiple M4 AEGs. Now, as you can see here, there is no screw. This is more of a real steel style mag release. What you're going to want to do is try to push it out as far as you can past the safety lips right here, and then just, I can get it. Okay, well, you don't have to worry about that. You can put that off to the side. Alright, let's see if I can get this. Oh, wow. Alright. Push this all the way out as far as you can. Okay, there we go. And then rotate it. It'll unscrew itself. Just rotate, 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 rotate. Comes off. And try to work with your mag catch a little bit. There we go. Put those off to the side. There's the spring. Alright, you got your mag catch out. Now, the next thing you're going to want to do, and make sure you don't lose the bolt catch. The bolt catch is functional, and you are going to need it in order to operate the bolt catch, obviously. So, the next thing you're going to want to do is punch out this body pin, the last body pin, right now. So, punch that out. Again, it has a catch, so you don't have to worry about losing it. Then you should be able to wiggle your gearbox out unless oh, right. The center body pin. Duh. Moron. Alright. Just bring that out. Don't lose that part either. Alright, then you should be able to just wiggle your gearbox out. Alright, and there's your lower receiver. Okay, now, right off the bat, before I disassemble anything, I'm going to show you, Jesus Christ, I ripped that up. I'm going to show you how the spring release system works, okay? Now, see, here's the regular selector plate. Now, you see this little excess nub right now? Pushes up against that. Whenever you put it on safety, which is here, this actually releases, is connected to and releases the anti-reversal latch, which releases the spring altogether. Rewinds the gears and releases the spring, all that good stuff. And over here is the bolt catch. So these are attached to the gearbox, so when you disassemble it, unless you're going to fuck with the selector plate, you don't have to worry about ruining that function. Alright, so now that that's done, let's go ahead and move on to the good part. You know what? I'm going to need 2 different screwdrivers for this. I'm going to remove the body pins. Okay, put those off to the side. Do not lose these. Try to map them out as best you can. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. And I'm going to need another screwdriver for this part. Here we go. Go ahead and remove the top 4, which are the small ones. Again, try to map out the screws as best you can. And as an AR user, or an AEG AR variant style user, if that makes any sense, I think that the WE M4 is more solidly built than most AEGs I've handled, M4 wise. I have not handled a KWA yet, and I have no intention to because they are way too expensive. When I can just buy AEG like so, because it has a spring release system, and upgrade it internally and externally as I see fit, which saves me money in the long run. But anyway, be extremely careful. I do not use any means to push the spring against the spring, or spring guide against the spring to make sure it doesn't fucking pop out. I just gently pry the 2 halves open and then manually release the spring myself, like so. Alright, and here's your gearbox. Just like any other gearbox out there. Let me go ahead and see if I can zoom into this. Just like there we go. Just like any other regular gearbox, you got your spring and spring guide. You got your bearings and whatnots. You got your gears. You got your trigger mechanism. You got your cylinder head. You got your cylinder and your piston. You got everything. It's just a normal version 2 gearbox. So anyway, that said, I'm going to go ahead and remove my spring. And I'm going to keep that zoomed in for this part. I'm going to go ahead and oh, they stapled it. There we go. Oh, okay, more. Alright, so here's the new spring. Be sure not to lose any of your springs or small parts. Okay, now here is the fun part, putting it back together. Now see, I didn't need to do a lot of upgrades internally wise. This is pretty much all you really need to do to upgrade your gun at the start. After a while, yes, parts will start to wear out and break on you, but it's just minor stuff. Mainly it's just going to be the gears that are going to screw up on you, or the piston or the cylinder head. Just the small stuff, which are easily replaceable if you know how to open up a gearbox, which now you should know by now. Alright, and here's how I put the gearbox back together. It is a trial and error type thing for me, because I don't have the necessary tools. Wait, do I? Do I have the necessary tools? I don't know, let me check. Will this work? Yes, it will. Alright, let's see if this works. Come on, just breathe. Okay. Whew. Looks like I got it in place. Let me see. Let me go ahead and zoom out. There we go. Where's my flathead? Here it is. There we go. There's just the anti-reversal latch. Okay, so now that's back together. All you gotta do is just re-screw the screws into the gearbox. Okay. How long has this been going on? 22 minutes. this is going to be a very, very long video, but I'm pretty sure you guys don't mind as long as it helps you out, you know, with externals and internals. You know, this is the first tech video I have made, I believe. I think so. Yeah, I think so. No. Yes, it is. Very first tech video I've made, and I think I'm doing pretty good so far in terms of narration and whatnot. Okay, tighten you down. You don't want to make your screws too tight. Oh, okay, never mind. Just forget what I said. The tighter the better. Just be vigilant, I guess, about how you screw your screws into your gearbox. Don't try to force them, because that means something is wrong. If you have to try to force it, just let them spin freely without any real resistance. If you do that, that means you got it fit perfectly. Okay. Alright, now then I'll just put the whole gun back together, and then we will go back to the chrono and see if the spring change has done anything positive on the FPS. That's perfect. That is right on the money. That is right where you need it to be. Okay guys, that was the takedown of the WE AEG M4. I hope you guys found it somewhat informational. I know it's kind of a long video, but it's educational and airsoft. So, now that I've fixed the spring, its FPS and all that, I can actually use this in the field, so you will soon see gameplay footage of said weapon. And also maybe a review coming up. But until then, my name is Phoenix, and I'm from PT Airsoft, and I will see you guys in the next video.